Hey everyone, it's Simplicity and welcome back to a new video. Today we have another creator sim, which I'm throwing a voiceover on, and we're gonna hang out and just see what we come up with. So I'm filming my voiceover the day after I filmed this creator sim, so I have a little bit of an idea, but like obviously it's not as fresh whenever you do it immediately after. But I hope you're all having a really good day. So this is a sim that just kind of like randomly popped up for me, and I was like, you know what, she's really not that bad. She's got similar features to what I normally go with. Just her eyes were very small. But I feel like I kind of managed to make everything work, and I'm excited because whenever we get to the makeup part, I'll start talking about why I'm excited. But honestly, I feel like even the way that she is now, she's very pretty. It was just, I felt like her eyes didn't match the rest of her face. So you see that I make them like slightly bigger. I feel like I honestly made them too big whenever I look at them like this. But I feel like I kind of end up making up for it maybe a little bit. I don't know. But yeah, I will have a download link for her in the description if you're interested. I will also have a CC list. So I only did her everyday outfit, I believe. So that is the only outfit that will have, like, that will be on the CC list, plus her makeup, her hair, and any accessories that I end up using on her. So the eyes, you'll see that I go back and forth quite a bit with them, just because I felt like they didn't match what I was going for. Her nose, I didn't change too much. I kind of just pulled it out just a little bit more, and I think I made it slightly wider, but I don't think I even touched her mouth at all, to be completely honest. I feel like everything just kind of stayed very similar to how it was originally. So we're gonna go and see what I'm doing here. I don't really know. I was trying to make the eyes work is what I was doing, because something just kept feeling like it was off to me for some reason. Did I actually touch her lips? I didn't think I did. Oh, I think that's what I did. I moved them down just to have a little bit more space. But I think that was all that I did for her mouth because I really liked the way that it came originally. And then we kind of started messing around with some eyebrows because I wasn't entirely sure where I wanted to go with them or what the idea was, but I felt like her eyebrows looked really weird compared to like her eye and her eye socket. So I don't know. We kind of made it work. I think I went with, what eyebrows did I go with? Apparently I went in and tested about almost every single one I have in my game. I think I ended up going with, what is it? These ones. Because I liked the way that they looked on her face shape, and I ended up changing the color of them so they weren't so dark. And then you'll see I try and adjust the eye socket height because I felt like it just kind of looked really strange with her for some reason. I don't know. Something just felt like really off when it came to her brows and her eyes. But I felt like it ended up working out. So now we hop into the makeup. So I go in here and I take a look and see if there's any like eyeshadows that I want to try and use. I do go ahead and like test out some of the fun little graphic ones, but I honestly don't think I ended up using an eyeshadow if I remember correctly. I do like mess around trying out like a few different options, but I'm pretty sure I skipped eyeshadow for once, which I don't typically do, and I'm pretty sure I went straight to eyeliner. Or maybe I didn't. I think I went with this one actually. And then we hopped into this whole situation. No, I did. I ended up removing the eyeshadow. I liked the way that this one looked, and then I removed it because I wanted to see if I could make one of the graphic liners work. And I feel like I am getting slightly closer to having an eye shape that actually works for some of these graphic liners. And I actually ended up using one in this video, which we will get to in a second. So I went with this one here. And then I ended up changing the colors of it just a little bit, but I feel like this one worked. It was still kind of like a little bit scratchy with some of the lines, but I feel like it's the closest I've gotten so far, and I did manage to make it work and look okay. Once I added some eyelashes, and I think I already had the inner corner highlight on. So it does end up kind of working out. Plus, it works better whenever it comes to having her hair and everything done the way that it was, like the way that I ended up doing it as well. But you'll see that we just kind of go in here, add a little bit more. I messed around with a nose mask for a little bit trying to see if I could get the proper tone for that, and then I just brought that down. And we added some contour just to have a little bit more definition in her face. And I think I was going to say probably some cheek pores, some blush. I know that I added a nose contour because it took me forever to find it. I don't know why I kept missing it, but you'll see, like, I go scrolling and I'm like, I know it's normally down at the bottom, but for whatever reason I kept missing it, and I've scrolled past it like 3 times. So that was a fun situation for me. Eventually I do end up finding it, but for some reason I just wasn't noticing it tonight. I guess technically it was last night. But then we go in and add some lipstick. I think, if I remember correctly, I ended up going with a gloss for her. I don't know why I wasn't feeling the matte lipstick vibes on her. So I'm pretty sure I ended up going with a gloss. I did want to test out some of these ones that I have. This one's my favorite lipstick right now. So I did try and like make it work, and I went with like a bit of a, I tried to do like a nude. Didn't end up loving the way that it looked. I think I went with this one. And then I just kind of changed the color up to be a bit more of a pinky nude, but kind of still tying in with the eyeliner. So let me go ahead and we hop into her hair. Now, I had an idea in mind that I wanted to do something kind of fun with her hair because she had like a fun graphic liner. So you'll see that I go in and I try out like all these different hairstyles. I ended up going with this one braid because I felt like it just worked and it looked really good. And then we go ahead and we have some fun with some hair colors. I really like the way that this red looked on her, but it wasn't what I ended up going with. So I kind of really like the way that these pinks were looking. This one I really like, this like pink purple gray kind of thing, but I ended up going with this ombre. It's like pink, purple, and blue, and I felt like it looked really cool. And then I lightened up her eyebrows a little bit and made them a little bit more neutral, like that. And then we go ahead and we hop into the outfit. So you can kind of see where I was kind of going with this. I don't remember what I did for an outfit though, if I'm completely honest with you. Oh yes, I do. I went for a bit more of like a grunge sort of vibe with her, which wasn't the original style that I had planned, but I found a dress and I really wanted to use it because I've never used it before, so I went ahead and rocked with it. And then I ended up using these brand new boots that I also downloaded, and I am obsessed with them and I haven't had the chance to use them, so I'm really glad that I had the chance to with her. So you'll see that after me trying about every single top I have, we started going through the outfits to see what we had, and it takes me to the point that I think it's at like the very bottom of my list. Is it at the very bottom? I don't know. I really like this like sweater combination. Yeah, it's literally the last one. So we went with this dress here. It's kind of got like a harness kind of vibe with it, which I really liked. And then we went ahead and I messed around with some shoes, but as I said, I went with these. So these are like some bunny kind of combat boots, and I just feel like they're super cute. So then we went ahead and hopped into the accessories. So I tested out some glasses on her. I really liked the way that they looked, but I felt like they distracted too much from her eyeliner, or else I probably would have gave her some. And then I tested out these big eyelashes too, but again, they distracted too much from the eyeliner and I wasn't up for that. I added some piercings here, and then I tested out these bangs, and I still don't really know about them. But I went ahead and added a choker. I was hoping for a different kind of choker style, but I ended up just settling for this one. And then we added some piercings. So I gave her a nose piercing and an eyebrow piercing, some nails. I tested out what the bag would look like, didn't love it. I gave her a ring, and then we went ahead, added some tights and some tattoos. And I think that was about it for her outfit. I do go in and try, and like I looked to see how the piercings were looking, and I liked them. And then we went ahead and looked to see if there was any other options that I liked, but I think I went with the original one. And then I did the same with the boots. I liked the black ones. And then we went ahead and hopped into her name. So I kind of randomized it, and then I went back to take a look. So we ended up with the Brianne Sheppard. And then I randomized, she's a Capricorn. I kept her favorites the same. And then as for her traits, as somebody is starting to cut the grass, so I went around with like thinking photographer's eye. I ended up changing that. So we had rebellious, we ended up with clumsy, adventurous, and a diva, but I do go back in and change that photographer's eye out, and I think I gave her a nurturing just for a little bit of something different. So I ended up going with Master of Mysticism, but that is the end of this video. So if you want to download her, the link will be in the description. But I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up right here. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, you can go ahead and hit the like button down below. I would appreciate if you hit the like button because it's going to help me with the YouTube algorithm. I apologize for the lawnmower in the background. If you are already subscribed and want notifications when I post, you can go ahead and hit that bell down below. Make sure that your YouTube notifications are turned on. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. It is free. And I think that is about all. So I will see you all in my very next video. Bye, lovelies!